Good morning, small players. Here we are again looking at our pre-market scanner. Happy December. In trading, every month sort of feels like a new beginning. You start with a fresh P&L, and it's a great opportunity to sort of turn it all around, right? Make sure you're journaling. I don't think I've spoken about journaling in these morning sessions, but journaling is key in trading. There's many ways you can journal. In the chat room, actually, under the tools section, I have my journal as a template for you guys. And it's really useful because it helps you determine what setups to focus on, what strategies work for you best, helps you figure out what you're the most successful with, what sort of emotions you should try and eliminate, or figure out rules to not let them get in the way and make you red, etc. So, anyway, a new month is just time to get serious about following all the rules that you've created based on your journal. We have some stocks on the scanner this morning. The first one being a RDX. The chart is not that great right now. It as we were watching, it just broke below WEWAP. We don't want it to shorten it. It just broke below WEWAP, and it short sellers destroyed it. See this candle, very very sharp drop. So it's obvious they entered there, meaning a break above WEWAP can squeeze them. It looks like we've had a few squeezes above WEWAP. Right now, the drop is not. It is very sharp, but it's not. If it recovers here again, and if we trade a break above WEWAP and it rejects at 145 again, there's not much of a range for us to trade. I'm not that in love with this chart. It's trading a very small range. But anyway, it's a top volume gapper for the day, so I'm sure it will be on traders' radars so we can look at it. So again, we can trade a break above WEWAP on this for a squeeze. TOMZ, okay, TOMZ. We have lines on the chart, so obviously we've traded it at some point in our lives. Actually, but I don't have a recollection of it, so whatever that's worth. But this is a very sharp rejection here on 205, which also happens to be WEWAP now. So break above that level can cause a squeeze towards high of day. You can set an alert for that. A reminder, I actually have not reminded you guys of this in a long time, but these alerts don't work pre-market. This one, short sellers obviously destroyed it on break above WEWAP. It's coming down now. I wanted to remove it. I would trade a bounce on this EMA 20 line. I like those for reversals, EMA 20 bounce on a 20-minute chart. Or a bounce on 3, which was resistance, now should serve as support. For a move towards WEWAP, then break above WEWAP is a squeeze potential. Let me just do this. Nothing to see on this one yet. If it breaks above WEWAP, we can worry about it. We can trade and move towards high of there. I remember trading the stock in the past. It's a good mover, but right now it's below all indicators. We don't like that. It's overtaken by short sellers. We need to wait for it to show some sign of strength before we consider taking it. This one, literally the exact same chart, so we can just set an alert. We've traded this one in the past couple of days. Also, when a stock runs for a few days, just be sure to always check BAMSEC to see if it has any active registrations. We've spoken about this in the mornings, but it's worth mentioning again. So, if it's a first day runner, sometimes the company doesn't have the time to put together a secondary offering that same day, but then the more the days go by, the more time they have to put together a secondary offering if they have an active registration. Those stay valid for 3 years, so and they're considered enough notice to investors. So literally, they don't have to do anything else. They just the day off will tell you, oh, we did a direct placement or secondary offering, whatever, for this amount, and then the stock tanks. And the highest risk for that, obviously, is the pre-market session, the after-hour session, because normally news like that are dropped before the market opens to sort of prevent that volatility during the trading day. But you could be trading, you could be trading pre-market or after hours. And then the first hour of the morning, so like from 9:30 to 10:30, I find to be safest when it comes to these secondary offerings. I really do not see them being dropped around that time, even though it's not a rule. They could do it. I just have not seen it in my trading career. And then ever since like after 10:30, they could. And there's a lot of bad companies that will do it in the middle of the trading day, especially in the afternoon. But I have seen it as early as 11 a.m. So just something to note. Getting stuck in the offering is probably one of the worst things that can happen to you as a trader. It's one of the highest risks when it comes to these small caps. It's one of the biggest reasons why we don't hold them overnight, etc. Okay, so that's it, you guys. We went through the whole scanner. To be completely transparent with you, nothing really excites me on it. It's expensive. Oh wait, there was another stock. This one graduated. Okay, so this one started moving on Friday because it's some sort of a vaccine manufacturer. So when the whole Omicron variant news came out, actually I don't know why I did 5 minutes. When the whole Omicron news came out, it had a big move. So we've been trading it at this point because it got more expensive. It got kicked out of our scanner. It's too expensive for the scanner, but it still has a lot of moves. We were trading it yesterday. Today, the volume's still low, but I'm going to keep it on watch list in the event it picks up some volume again today for trading. And then we just had the scanner populate some new stocks. This thing hasn't disappeared yet. Interesting. No, this one's too cheap. Oh, this one's interesting. Obviously, the volume's still too low for now, but if it picks up volume, we could trade it. For now, it's not even worth discussing with that volume. Yeah, looks like a small morning, which, slow morning, which doesn't matter. All we need is one stock to pop up, maybe on 9 a.m. news, maybe when the bell rings, the momentum scanner will pick up something new. Actually, even yesterday, the stocks that we ended up trading for the majority of the day were not even stocks on our pre-market scanner. When the bell rang, our momentum scanner picked them up, and they sort of became the main focus. So you never know. The morning's young, the day's young. There's plenty of opportunities for trades, and we'll just be patient. Very important as a trader, do not try to force trades. You don't have to trade every day. Let the trades come to you. The best trades, really the only trades you should take, are the ones that scream at you, take me, I'm so obvious, look at me, why would you miss me, this is such an obvious trade. Those are the only trades you should take. Never take a trade because, oh, let's see what happens, oh, I'm bored, I haven't taken a trade in a while. Those things are just losers. There's if you're really bored and want to trade, go back, open your paper trading account, and try those trades on paper. try new strategies, see if they work, test them with fake money. Don't try something with your real money. I never understood that. I always felt like those people really hate their money when they're like, oh, let me try and see what happens. Yeah, but you're trying and seeing what happens with your hard earned money that every day you work really hard to make. So why would you throw it out, for nothing to try? So anyway, that's my little rant of the day. This one looks like it could break above VWAP, so let's go trade. And I like this stock. I remember trading in the past. Okay, you guys, so we'll see you soon. Happy trading.